In the previous video we talked about 5 signs that a girl likes you. Link is in the description. Now, having established that she is into you, here are 7 psychological tricks you can use to make her attracted to you. But first, this is video number 4 in a series we are creating about social skills, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss a thing. Impressing a woman is probably one of the toughest things in the world, but it's not always about good looks. Wooing a woman is an art. It is an exercise in charm, wit, and intelligence. Besides the usual, dress well, listen to her, make her curious, rules of impressing women, what are the things that smooth operators do to make women swoon after them? How do some men effortlessly sweep women off their feet? What is that skill that all the Casanovas and James Bonds of this world possess? 1. Exclusivity. The Journal of Applied Psychology found that humans place a higher value on objects that are scarce and less value on objects that are abundant. Based on the same principle, if you are willing to sleep with any girl, your value will drop. And if you are always available to see her, your value drops. So don't always be available at any moment. Have other things going on in your life. And make sure to have standards beyond her looks. An easy way to convey this is to ask her a qualification question such as, "Beside your cute looks, tell me one thing interesting about you," or, "I really am into fitness, do you like to exercise?" This shows that you have standards and won't just date her based on her looks alone. 2. The negation principle. Negation works twofold. First, it is a fundamental principle that humans want what they can't have. Second, it allows you to implant an idea into her brain and gets her to think about it because the subconscious brain cannot process negative commands. It is like the classic example of saying, "Don't think of a pink elephant." Your brain cannot help to think of it even though the instruction was not to. So when you say, "We cannot have sex tonight," not only are you creating a psychological barrier which instinctively creates more desire, but the unconscious brain can only process "we can have sex tonight." 3. Social proof. Social proof is when the people around you influence your behavior or attitude. It's the idea that if other people like something then it must be good. When a woman first spots you in a social context, she doesn't know if you are worthy to talk to or not, so she will look at how other people are responding to you to determine how she should respond. Is there a group of people enjoying your presence? Then she will assume you are an enjoyable guy. But if you are sitting alone, or people are responding negatively to you, then she will assume the opposite. So be a social butterfly. Even if you are alone, start to mingle and engage in fun conversation with people around you. Women will notice. You can also apply this online on Facebook, Instagram, or dating sites. Make sure to have lots of pictures with other people. She will assume if those people like you, then you must be a cool guy. 4. Pre-selection. Pre-selection, similar to social proof, states that if a woman sees you with another girl, then she will naturally become more attracted to you. The Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found women were more attracted to men who were already in a relationship than men who were single. Men with other women have already been preselected and are therefore more likely have traits that other women want. That being said, you don't need to be in a relationship to use preselection. An easy way to apply this is to go out to bars with your female friends. You will become a lot more noticeable and get better reactions from women if you are with other women versus being with your guy friends. But what if you don't have any female friends? Go to the bar early and start chatting up groups of girls and befriend them. When more women arrive, they will notice that you are hanging out with women and become more interested. Another way to do this is to casually mention other women in your life throughout the conversation. Just don't overdo it or you might come off as a player. 5. Oxytocin, aka the love hormone. Oxytocin is a hormone that causes people to grow attached and create close personal bonds. Research shows that after women give birth, they have high amounts of oxytocin, which makes them feel love and affection for their newborn. Without this survival mechanism, mothers would be more inclined to leave their kids. This same hormone applies to the bonding and affection of couples. She will feel in love with you when oxytocin is present. One way to release oxytocin is through physical touch, so become the hugging type. Give her a giant bear hug and twirl her around in a circle. Or just become a guy that is comfortable touching women. Notice things she is wearing and use that as a way to touch her. 6. The extended gaze. Social psychologist Zick Rubin discovered that two people in conversation normally make eye contact only 30% to 60% of the time. Couples who are in love, however, look at each other 75% of the time or more. When you are looking directly at your partner, you show that you are totally focused on what she is saying and that you feel relaxed and open with this person. How much we look into someone's eyes not only helps establish intimacy and is another way to release oxytocin, but it also reveals how much intimacy might already be present. So when in conversation with a girl you like, hold your gaze longer than normal and maintain strong eye contact with her about 75% of the time or more. 7. Consistency bias. The cognitive bias of remembering one's past attitudes and behavior as resembling present attitudes and behavior. You can use this to your advantage by getting her to agree to have a specific positive quality. For example, you seem really fun and friendly. She is then more likely to act more fun a friend around you. You could also say, "Are you adventurous?" or "I like that you are comfortable in your sexuality." If she agrees, she is likely to continue displaying those characteristics. So if she sees herself as adventurous or comfortable in her sexuality, then she will likely stay consistent with those attributes as you begin to escalate things further. Conclusion. Now some of these are cool tactics to help take your skills to the next level, and others are complete personality changes you can use to improve your social life and self-esteem. Attracting women should simply be a byproduct of improving yourself daily, feeling confident, and having a great personality. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you found value in this video.